last night she called ya, said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback, break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion, head bang, whiplash past the moat train. Sauced up, fits on 10, Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat, JVB make him get slapped. It's so right.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And off we go here from Mile High. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Play of the game, first throw of the game. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. So, first and 10 now from the 30. Now, man who won a rushing title wearing silver and black. Here's Josh Jacobs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop.
49-yard line. 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
Here we go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's brought in right side by Pickens. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 35, here's second and 7. A run up the middle with Jacobs.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 19 Lion.
They'll look to throw. A short one there to Otten. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Ready. Viking 8.
Back to throw. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down. Not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Jacobs is into the end zone for a Broncos touchdown. Terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. The return starts from the 5, and he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. To the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings
Ball
up
on the
second
30 now.
and a yard.
Here's 2nd and 1.
Ready? Hawks 70, Hawks.
Now they'll set up to throw. That complete to Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
First and 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete left side to Pickens. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Into the hands of Pickens once again. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Ready? 70 Lions.
They will indeed go and the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it is Williams. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. To the goal line and in. Jatavion Sanders. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point is good. And the Raiders will take a 14-6 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Hold it ready. Here we go, set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll push ahead to the 21. The all-pro Micah Parsons there for the stop.
1-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Second down, they need 7. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. Now he's free at the 35. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Denver. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Raiders. No problem there on the extra point, and the Raiders extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
And their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Drive will start on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the
From the 21,
21-yard line.
here's 2nd and 9.
Ready, go.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go play action here with Williams. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down. And 2 yards to go.
What's up?
Now Williams. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard. They timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
Out to his right. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He knocks it through. And the Raiders add on 1 more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now Watkins on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Broncos first down. And he'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down. A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43.
Cougar 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down?
That's made by Pickens. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 33 yards. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Broncos. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is no good again. It'll be his 2nd missed extra point of this afternoon. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
What is up?
The drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Jamie and Sherwood there to meet him. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Quickly to the outside and complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
5 yards on the play.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the 1st half. That one picks up a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Atwell sent in motion here. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Raiders, 1st down. A gain of 12.
What is
1st
on?
down, Raiders.
Throwing again, Williams. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth 1st half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Second and 10.
What is on?
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he will score again. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through. And the Raiders are able to extend the lead.
Broncos, 19.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, Watkins on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one there to Otten.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Back to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
What a first half of this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on third down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. Ready.
Now, faking the give. He's got a man. That's the tight end, Otten.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Viking 18, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught aside by Otten. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Set, roll, roll. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to bring up third down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down.
Set. 70 Lion. Ready, ready.
He'll drop the throw. That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
What is it on?
Atwell sent in motion here. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4th first half touchdown.
For the point after.
An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Raiders are going to extend their lead.
42. Broncos 19.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This returnable with Reed. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready? Set. Ready? Panthers.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first and 10, it's Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Vegas!
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Raiders. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season. The PAT, up and good. And the Raiders stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll come up on a second down and 8. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Cougar 19.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Oh, looks like he gave it a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
What is up?
On the carry, it's Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Williams gets it on the draw. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Vegas.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. In trouble, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Moving left. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. Third down, they need 5.
What is up?
Throwing is Williams. He's got it at about the 8. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike. Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
What is up?
Williams to the air once more. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
This one, complete to Atwell.
This is a great example here, Mike, of just the value and the importance teams place on first and second down. Teams call them early downs, where it's not just live and die by third down anymore. Those days are kind of over. You have to stay ahead of the change. You have to stay efficient on first and second down. If not, you end up in third and a mile, and even after that nice pickup, still brings up fourth down.
Yes, what's up?
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12.
12-yard line.
Set. Warrior set. Viking 18. Seven Pirates. Seven. Check them out.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the tight end, Otten with the grab. And mark him down up beyond the 30. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
60 Bison. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's JSN. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
That's another.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Looking, Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got his man. It's Pickens. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Go get him.
Back to the air one more time. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Hawk 70. 19, Lion. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. Solid pickup on that first down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
70 Ranger, set, go!
They'll look to throw yet again. Reaching for it, the tight ends couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. Now it's going to be third down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down.
Viking 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What are y'all doing? On the set.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Ready, ready. Dragon 6. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. 19 Lion.
Stay at home, stay at home. Stay at home, stay at home.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Gordon. And the Raiders are going to take possession.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in the hand. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
There's a short one caught by Sanders. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. It would be a 1st down, however. There is a flag down. It looks like it is on the offense.
What is that?
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The Raiders send their punt team out, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And not the greatest of efforts there, as this one will land out of bounds.
At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. And that brings up 4th down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he will score! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Denver. Now right to add the extra point. He's got it. Broncos will get just a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. They'll go with the reverse, and he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
What is up?
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. This one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mary. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready, break. Set. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Gordon.
I'm going to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
Ready to go.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. The motion man is Sanders. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. That's complete to the rookie 2nd-round pick. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
Atwell sent in motion here. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll let one go down the middle. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Go set. Reset.
Darnold to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. He's close to a 1st down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Brings up
2nd and a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing, Darnold. Into the hands of Pickens once again. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
We go set. Reset.
Darnold to throw again. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
from the 1. 2nd and goal.
Go side. Hey, side.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Right adds the extra point. And the Broncos are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Now it's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Atwell sent in motion here. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Raider first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Atwell sent in motion here. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Now whistles and timeout. Go figure. I'm not sure the point of this, but they're going to stop it. 4 seconds left in the game. Here we go. One final play. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point.